Hey y'all, good morning. I hope that y'all are doing well. This is Tonetta coming to y'all with the Car Chronicles this morning. I'm trying to I'm trying to get driving, of course, but but of course, welcome to Car Chronicles. I pulled another little thing out the box this morning, like a little piece of paper, like with the topic on it. Shit, y'all, Lord. Like I told y'all, I have like this little old Kleenex box that I use. And I have been putting topics in there and that kind of thing since like last year, I think. So I pulled one out so I can have something to talk about with y'all. And this one, I'm not even sure what the heck it even means. I'm just gonna give y'all what I think it means, cause I'm not even sure. It sounds like it's something. Let me get to this thing. Stop sign, cause there's cars. Whenever someone gives you something and then take it back, you got some changes to make. Is what I put on there. So, like I said, I'm assuming that they mean when somebody's, if somebody that you're around, gives you a gift, I guess. I'm not even sure. Like I said, I'm not sure what this was. I'm not sure where this came from, but what I was thinking about, the mind frame I had at the time. But whatever it is, if somebody's giving you, I guess I'll just say a gift or a physical gift, I guess. I would say, or love possibly. If someone's had given you that and taking it back, you got some changes to make. That comes with anything in life, whether it's and especially if somebody's, like I said, not being the friend, the mate, the partner, whatever they are, the parent or whatever they are to you, and they keep giving you things and taking it back, and because they're getting upset, but for whatever, at least to me, this is what this means. I don't know what it means. I couldn't tell you, but like I said, I don't even like the topic actually right now, but actually I'm not even gonna talk about that because I have no idea what the hell this means actually. So like I said, I'll just talk about something similar, I guess, because I'm not sure what this actual topic I wrote down means. That was been like last year. But like I said, I'll talk about something else because I'm not sure what that means. But I guess I will still stick on the topic a little bit. I guess I can just say when someone gives you love and they take it back, I guess, you have some boundaries to create and some things to think about. I know a lot of times we, of course, get into because I'll leave this about relationships. I know we get into relationships and that kind of thing, and people will promise you all types of things. I can't say everybody does this. I cannot say that. Some folks may deem these folks to be narcissists or whatever else who do things like that. Whatever term you want to give them is fine with me. I really don't care about the term or the label, but it's just the fact of what happens. I guess I put it that way. Somebody promises you all the world and they're going to do this with you and they're going to do that with you. And then once you get into a relationship, of course, they're not holding their end of the bargain. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, usually we would notice some red flags. Jesus Christ, y'all. Sorry, I got some sinus issues going on this morning. Like I said, we'll usually notice red flags. I've noticed red flags in relationships I've been in the past and sat there and just ignored them. Oh, maybe this person's having a bad day. Oh, this person's maybe they just not want to talk today. Or oh, this person maybe they're going through something that they don't want to tell me about. All these excuses when I know that something was not right and I should have not moved forward in the relationship. Like I said, we all have those kind of red flags that come up and those things like that. That not all of us, but some of us will. To me, all of us have had a relationship like that. I don't care if it's a partner, your parents, your kids, or whoever it is, you teachers at school, your coworkers, whoever it is. We've all had situations where somebody's promising you to do this for you and do that for you and do all these things and to love you and do all these things. But here comes a few months down the road or you're down the road and things have totally did a whole 360. They can care less about helping you with anything, or they can care less about supporting you or loving you or anything else. Like I said, it's just a sad fact that it happens. And the way I always look at that, I have to crack the window. Somebody has some car fumes or something. I know it's already stuffy, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I know I'm driving to work, so I'm trying to get these car fumes, whatever this is about this car. I think it's the area. It smells like it's the area. Goodness gracious. Hoping at the gas station, we just passed the gas station. My Lord, that'd be a mess. But it smells like it's the area or something. Okay, y'all, getting back to the Car Chronicles. I had to give y'all like a little synopsis about what's going on this morning. But now, like I say, I'm driving to work this morning. So, of course, like I said, the Car Chronicles, I guess I'll tell y'all a little bit about that too. But the Car Chronicles, every morning that I have, I'm driving to work by myself. I usually do a Car Chronicles. That's been lately. It's going to change, I'm sure. I'm sure that. But right now is Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. excuse me, that I'm driving to work by myself. Like I said, by myself. The other days, my partner sometimes will drive, or I'll drive, and I'll do one on Thursday or Friday. But majority of the days has been on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Like I said, I know that will definitely change because my last day of my job is this Friday. So that definitely will change. So it could be every day throughout the day. I actually have a plan for what I'll do before we actually leave this St. Louis. I guess I put it that way. So, and I'll keep y'all more abreast on what's happening, that kind of thing too. But like I said, the video days will change, but they usually are 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays for this week. But let's get back to the topic, y'all. Like I said, sometimes we sometimes there's nothing that we can do about people who promise us all these things, but then of course leave us in a way when things get tough, or when they just don't feel like they need us anymore. I guess I put it that way. Like I said, I know I've had situations myself where this has happened, but like I said, the only thing that we can do is tighten up our boundaries, y'all. I know I'm not talking about building bricks to build a whole brick house around us and don't let anybody in. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about building up your boundaries and building up yourself to make sure that you know, and that you can treat, I guess you know that you can, of course, respect yourself. You know that you love yourself. You know how much you're worth it. And, of course, like I said, treating yourself the best that you can and showing others how to treat you as well. That will help curtail some of those things to the best of your ability. I guess I put it that way, because you can't control anybody else's behavior either. But like I said, definitely growing those boundaries, that is definitely key to your happiness. I guess I put it that way in those kind of situations. I know you can't control, like I said, somebody else's behavior or somebody else's lies or that kind of thing coming into your environment. But like I said, you can definitely choose if that person is constantly a person who's, of course, lying, or I think we used to call it back in the day an Indian giver. I think it's what people used to call it, when folks would give you something and they want it back when y'all break up and that kind of thing. Like I said, you can definitely, you know that you hopefully should realize and be able to discern, I hope, those kind of people when you're dealing with relationships and that kind of thing, so that you know not to even bring them into your space. If you know that person has done this to other people, or they lie a lot, or they want to take stuff back after somebody's made them mad, or when somebody make them mad, they want to take want to make sure the person has given them all the money that they owed, and want to go off on doing all this extra crazy stuff. Like I said, definitely you should know that that's the kind of person that you only want to have in your circle. That's something that you have to realize. Damn it, this light. Like I said, that's something that you have to realize, and that you have to be able to discern. I can't do it for you. You can only do it for you. You know when people come into your life that I'm hoping that you know. If you don't know, like I said, you can send me a DM to kind of discuss this further, to figure out how you can start seeing these things. I guess I put it that way. But like I said, I know that with seeing these things, I know that it comes with wisdom, applied knowledge. I know that. And it comes with you being able to, of course, be non-judgmental about a situation, but know that, well, I can't say non-judgmental, because I guess you're judging a situation when it comes up. That's everything that we do. I guess I put it that way. So I guess I'll stop saying non-judgmental. But being able to, of course, judge the person, whatever their actions are based off what you see. I guess I put it that way. No matter what the person is telling you, in my eyes, I always go off of what a person shows me. I can't say for you. You can do as you please. But like I said, definitely what a person shows you is how they truly feel. Regardless as to whether they say they're going to do this thing, buy you this ring, get you married, do all these things. If they're not showing you those things, that they're actually committed, that they're actually intentional about doing these things, then you have some choices to make. And you have some boundaries to build with that person. I'm not saying that you have to stop talking to this person forever. That's a choice you have to make. That's a decision you'd have to make. But as far as boundaries, protecting yourself so these situations won't just keep happening in your life, that's something that you have to do. I used to have boundaries of being the yes girl all the time. Oh, I'll do this, I'll do that, and allowing folks to call me all times at night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Seriously, back in the day, my cell phone stayed on all 24 hours a day, because folks used to call 11, 10, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning with some situation, crying, this going on, that's going on. All these types of things. Now I allowed those things. And like I said, it wasn't until I got sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I wised up on those things and started realizing that I can no longer cater to everybody else when my sleep is being broken. My mental health is being affected by all these things. I had to stop that. And it wasn't just taking people to the grocery stores and all this kind of stuff, which I did that too. But like I said, one of the main things that kept me up and made me lose my sleep and lose my sanity at some points, because I was taking on all they're upset, they're angry, they're crying, all those emotions. I had to stop that. I did that for years, actually. I had to be the one to stop that. I knew that certain people were coming into my circle, and friends of mine for years. Actually, some of them were friends for years. That I knew that was going to be the outcome. That's what they're going to do, because I'm always the help person, wouldn't say no, and this kind of thing. So like I said, I had to tighten up my own boundaries, start showing myself that I am worthy of my own time, and show myself that I am worthy of the respect and, of course, rest and sleep too. And I can no longer let people just sit there and call me all times of the night and keep telling me all their sob stories, even during the day. Oh, girl, he did this and this going on and blah, blah, and all this kind of stuff. But you're putting yourself in the same situation. I'm hearing the same things over and over a few days, all damn near every day. And like I said, I had to realize that I had to stop that. And I have stopped it, actually. Years ago, I stopped that. I don't take anybody's calls after about 8:30. Whatever time I go to bed, my phone goes off. Even if it's 7 o'clock, my phone is going off. I don't care what the hell's happening. Y'all can leave a voicemail, leave a text message. That's what I do now. I would hate to wake up to somebody's passed away, which that has happened. Okay. There's nothing I can do about that situation. It's very sad. Yes, I know. There's nothing I can do about it in the middle of the night. That only happened once, but I guess I had to realize that. I'm constantly losing sleep damn near every day because folks are calling, crying, and this is going on, or I need some money, or I need this, and all this type of stuff. And I'm just sitting up here like, okay, well, if you do what you need to do, you don't have to call me to ask me for anything. Just do your work. I didn't know what it was called back then. I had no idea what all the steps were, even though I was doing the steps back then. But like I said, it definitely took some time for me to realize that I owe it to myself to have a form of respect that I needed. That folks were not respecting my boundaries at all because I wasn't forcing that. And like I said, when you're having these people come into your life and things are going on, and you know that these people are gossipers, or you know these people are kind of stuck in their situation and always blame everybody else for their problems, and want to call you starting off, girl, this happened, my man did this, or this happened to this, the bills got low, or what food is low, or all these kind of sob stories. I know things happen. Yes, we all know things happen. But for you to be the constant person that people are calling on all the time, all day long, every day, that's a problem. You can't do what you need to do because of everybody else. Like I said, you have to realize that. So if somebody's doing that in your circle, you have a choice to make, to tighten your boundaries and to realize what you're going and to decide what you're going to do about that situation. You can either start cutting your phone off or stop dealing with that person altogether. That's a choice that you make. And like I said, I can't do it. I mean, you have to make that decision. I can plant these seeds all day long, but you're the one that has to make those hard decisions. And that is a hard decision to deal with. Telling a friend or telling a loved one that you can't deal with their drama anymore. You may not want to put it that way. It's up to you, however you want to put it. But letting them know that you need your rest and you're not going to be answering your phone, catering to them anymore. Like I said, that's something that you have to do as well. There's nothing nobody else can do, but you have to do that. And like I said, we know those folks who, of course, usually we can spot those folks who, of course, come into our life. And like I said, tell us all these things. Oh, girl, I'm going to be your best friend, do all these things. But here come months later, it's totally different. Like I said, you have to be able to spot that and be okay with saying no to that. I know it's going to hurt. Yes, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt to tell somebody that you love that you can no longer talk to them like that. Or that you're keeping them at a certain distance now, because you can no longer deal with the issues that's coming from them. I guess I put it that way. And sadly, some folks are energy vampires. Some folks are, and there's nothing that we can do about it except for cut those folks off or lessen our contact with those folks. Depends on whatever you want to do. That's something that you have to decide. Like I said, I had my first share of that too. I had to decide what I was going to do. Either I was going to keep letting these people run over me and me not even enforcing my boundaries and me not even being able to say no and cut my phone off and taking calls 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when it's messing with my relationship at home too. What was I going to do? My sanity, my mental health, all these people crying, calling, this is going on, oh my God, he beating on me, this going on, all this kind of stuff. There's nothing I can do about that. You have to make those changes. And like I said, that's something that I had to decide to stop taking those calls. Now I know I'm not speaking to just myself out there. And I guess you know what I'll call this video, energy vampires. That's what I would call this. I'm talking about them more than anything else. I know I started off talking about people giving you stuff and promise you these things, but people do start off that way. It could be a relationship that you're in. Can't say everybody, but there are some people who, of course, promise you all these things, the glitz and the glamour and all this kind of stuff, promise to be a good mate and all this kind of stuff, that here come months and years down the line, things have changed. What the hell? Seriously, people? Things have changed and things are going on, and you're like, what happened? That's not what you said. Like I said, look at the actions. If the person's not showing you that they even care about you or that they respect you in a certain kind of way, then you have to decide what boundaries you are lacking. And if you need some help figuring these things out, there's a free ebook. I'll put it in the description of this video. There's going to be a link tree to my free ebook called "Where Are You?" It's going to be under free resources. Go ahead and pick that up. It'll help you journal some of these things out. Write some of these things out in all these areas. Relationships, finances, all these types of things, to figure out where you are in life. So, like I said, make sure y'all go ahead and pick that up. That will definitely give you some inkling as to some of the boundaries that you need to create in your life. It'll help you start recreating those boundaries and start making some boundaries that you have non-negotiables. So, like I said, pick up the ebook today. What is he stopping all the way back here for? Golly. I'm seeing that when I leave at least 5-10 minutes late, the damn traffic is a mess. Lord have mercy. Now, I wish I could show y'all some of this traffic, but I can't, but that's okay. I said I was going to get another cell phone holder thing. I forgot. Y'all, I totally forgot. We've been having so much going on with this packing and moving. I said I was going to get one of those cell phone holders that actually sits like facing me. So I can look at the, still drive, but look at the camera every once in a while too, instead of having to look down and stuff like that. I'll invest in one, y'all. Ain't nothing but $5, $10. I just ain't went to the store to get one. I put it that way. But like I said, I will definitely invest in one, y'all. But like I said, this video is talking about energy vampires, since I had to figure my way out as I was talking through this video. And I know that you all have heard of energy vampires, know that they exist. But like I said, they can be vampires all they want, but you're the one who has to set the boundaries to those people. And how do you set the boundaries? You figure out what it is that you're doing for these people and why they keep flocking into your world. I guess I put it that way. If you're one that they can, of course, like I said, my situation, call you all times of the day and night, tell you about their sob story. This happened. This is going on all day long, every day, at least a few times a week. That you know that you have to either or start cutting your start not answering the phone. That's how you protect yourself. Or start cutting your phone off at a certain time at night. That's what I do now. I do all that actually. And just start not accepting calls from people and just let the person know that I can no longer take your calls like this. Find the pastor, find the parent, find somebody else to talk to that's going to help you, a therapist to help you deal with your issues. Some issues everybody can't solve. Nobody can really solve everybody's issues. All we'll have is tips and strategies and advice and that kind of thing. We can't solve your problems. Any work that you have to do, those folks should hopefully know that. Some of them act like they don't know that. But I'm sure they know. But they'll do it to you because you're saying yes to them all the time. That's what I figured out my situation. Energy vampire, whatever you want to call it. User, abuser, narcissist, whatever you want to call it. If you keep saying yes to them, they're going to keep doing it to you. Even the physical abuser, emotional abuser. The same exact thing. If you keep saying yes to them, allowing them to do whatever it is they want to do to you, they're going to keep doing it to you because you allow it. Now, I know some folks may not want to hear that this morning, but that's fine. I'm speaking on it anyway. I've been a social worker for 20 plus years. Not just that, but I've dealt with domestic violence by my parents, members of the family, of the people that I've known, even jumped in situations actually. And damn near got my ass beat up and hurt because I'm trying to protect the woman from the man, and never again. But whatever situation you're in, you're being used and abused or ran over, or constantly people are telling you to owe them, give them money and all this kind of stuff. You're saying yes to them. That's why they keep using and abusing you. And until you start saying no to them, that's when things will change. They're not going to like it. They're probably going to curse you out, get upset. Some people will. They're probably not going to like it. But like I said, if you put up with it, you keep dealing with it, they're going to keep using you. Especially if they are a user. Like I said, narcissist, abuser, whatever it is. But you have to set those boundaries. And in that link in the bio, whenever you see in this video, there will be, hopefully today or tomorrow, there will be a list of boundaries that you can work yourself through. I guess probably later on today or tomorrow, because it's not going to be right now because I'm actually driving to work. I don't have my laptop today. But I will start working on something for you all. Like I said, the link in the bio will have it. Soon, it's going to be a list of boundaries that you can create within yourself to help you protect yourself in certain situations. And like I said, that'll be a free resource as well. That'll be a list of boundaries. And also, that list of boundaries, you can also write and journal with those things. Use those things as journal prompts as well. Like I said, I'll have that for y'all soon just to let you all know. But like I said, this morning we're talking about energy vampires. I didn't know what the video was going to be called. And of course, how to protect yourself. Come on, people. You want to get over with the cigarette, man? Go on and get over, people. Just a cigarette hanging out the window. But like I said, this was all about, like I said, people promising you things, but then after they get upset, don't get what they need, they're taken away from you. Or they're saying they're going to love you and do all these things, but then when something don't work out their way, they getting upset, all those kind of things. Or there are people who you're allowing to use and abuse you because you don't know how to say no. Those are all a form of energy vampires. Just sucking the life out of you and you have no life left to take care of yourself and your family. Like I said, I've been there, done that many a times. And I had to learn the hard way. Yes, it hurt for some of those relationships to go bye-bye, but I had no choice. I running myself ragged while all my dreams, everything. All I could do was go to work and then come home and cater to everybody else. That's all I did every day, all day in, day out. Like I said, in the middle of the night as well. For years I did that. Back in my, late teens? Early 20s, yeah. Early to mid 20s. And actually, a little bit after that, actually. Like I said, yes, why was those people's fault? They're energy vampires, I understand that. But it was my fault because I did not have my boundaries tightened at all. I had boundaries, but I kept, maybe they'll, what I kept thinking was, I need to do these things for these people so they can continue to love me. I guess I put it that way. That was the thing that I had back in the day. Like I said, I'm very open, honest, and transparent. That was the thing that I had back in the day. Oh, I don't want to make these people mad or not love me anymore or not be in my life anymore. Then who am I going to have to love me and support me and those kind of things? I had to realize I got myself. And I didn't have God back in the day because I didn't believe. I believe now, so now I have God as well. Those are only two people I need. If that's the case. Like I said, I had to realize that. And I know I'm talking to somebody else out there this morning as well, that I'm not the only one who have been in a situation like that, but scared to tell somebody no, because you're scared to suffer the consequences, that they may leave your life, or that they may say, I'm going to leave you because I don't love you no more because you won't do this thing for me no more. Then that's something you have to figure out how to deal with. And being a life coach and having to go through that situation many a times, yes, it's definitely a hard situation. But you can tighten your boundaries. That's okay. You're going to be okay in the end. I guess I'm okay now. I mean, yes, I was crying at first and upset and this kind of thing. But I had to realize that if those people only wanted me for those things I did for them, they weren't a real support system or friends anyway. That was something I had to realize. Regardless as to whether I thought these folks were going to be there for my whole life and all this kind of stuff. If they weren't able to take a no from me, because I had to get my life together, or because I had to get some sleep and they call at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, can you take me to the store? We out of this, or this and this kind of thing going on. If they can take that no from me at that time, that shows me that they didn't give a fuck about me, is how I feel about it. Like I said, that's something that I had to realize. That regardless as to how many support groups I want, or friend circles I may want, or people I may want in my life, but if they're not the people that, of course, are genuinely there to, of course, support me and be on my journey, and me being theirs and that kind of thing as well, they cannot take a no from me, then I don't need them in my life. They let me know that they were just using and abusing me at that point. If you can't take a no, somebody's telling you I have to get some sleep, I cannot take you to the store, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, then there's something wrong with that picture. You just don't care. And like I said, that was something that was my fault for allowing those things to happen for so long. Like I said, I wised up now. I know that stuff now. I don't do anything like that now at all. But like I said, back in the day, I was bad with that. Like I said, that was something I had to realize. And I'm hoping that I'm speaking to somebody out there that's realizing, that's thinking about their life as well. But where they need to tighten up their boundaries at. Like I said, those are boundaries I had to tighten as far as me being able to say no to people. And being okay with that. And don't apologize for that. Me being able to, of course, love myself and realize that I don't need people to, of course, use and abuse me in order to feel loved. Or have a support system of folks that use and abuse me just to say that I have friends, or just to say that I have associates, or whatever the case may have been. Like I said, I had to realize that I had everything that I needed within me already. The support system, I had everything all along, but I had to tap into that. Regardless as to how many actual people I had around me that was my so-called support system of friends at that time. I had to realize that. There's been some points I was all alone, actually. It was bad choice, some of it, and some of it wasn't. But that was okay. I was actually fine. And just to let y'all know, I'm actually pulling up at work, y'all. So I'll be getting off here shortly. In a few minutes, actually, as soon as I get parked up here. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video today, even though it started off a little bit rocky because I wasn't sure what the heck I wanted to talk about. But I got the topic, y'all. Like I say, energy vampires, y'all. Got the topic midway. I put it that way. So like I said, definitely thank you. I didn't even realize somebody was on here. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Lois. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, I am at work now, so I got to get out and get into the office and get clocked in and all that kind of stuff. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. I hope that this video helps somebody today. I guess I put it that way. Again, if this video helped you and you found value, definitely feel free to share this with your circle, share this with your friends, share this on your pages, your blogs, wherever you want to share it at. Videos so that they can get this message as well. Again, this video was this Car Chronicles is about energy vampires. And again, like I said, this is your coach, this is your girl, this is your social worker, Tonetta Clay. I want to thank y'all for being here. I'm here to, of course, inspire you to think bigger and to empower you to become who you are. So with that, I want to say take care, y'all. Have a great day. Be blessed, y'all.